Good morning, everybody. We're going to continue the week of reviews with another song review. This time we're going to review my favorite cover version of the Beatles' Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds by Elton John. This was released as a single on November 15th, 1974, and it actually features John Lennon on guitar and vocals under a pseudonym. And it was recorded, at a time, I believe Elton was working on Captain Fantastic and the Brand Cowboy. Actually, it was released as a bonus track on an anniversary edition of Captain Fantastic and the Brown Cowboy. But this has always, like I said, this has always been my favorite version of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Actually, it's, in my opinion, is better than the Beatles version. And I think it was recorded around the same time that John and Elton had recorded Whatever Gets You Through the Night for John's Walls and Bridges record. The way the story goes is that Elton had asked John, to record a duet with him, and John asked him what he wanted to do, what song he wanted to do, and Elton suggested Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And also, Elton had made a bet with John that if Whatever Gets You Through the Night hit number one, John had to, come on stage and perform with Elton during a show at Madison Square Garden. And sure enough, the song hit number one, and John Lennon made good on his promise, although he was dreadfully sick, during the performance, because he was so nervous because he hadn't performed live on stage since the one-to-one concerts in, I believe, 1972. And also, he and Yoko were separated at this time, and actually, it was at this concert that they got back together, because Yoko had sent John I think it was a gardenia that John actually wore on stage on his jacket, and it was soon after this performance that they had reconciled and gotten back together. And so, and actually, the live version from that performance of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was recorded and eventually released as part of my favorite Elton John album, Here and There, live album, Here and There. And actually, I want to put a link up in the cards to our review of Here and There, so you can check it out if you missed it. And the band for the Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds single is, basically the Elton John band. Ray Cooper, Nigel Wilson, Dee Murray, and Davy Johnston, plus John Lennon. And so I hope you enjoy this. I give this 5 stars. The single's B-side was a song called One Day at a Time. Shot and produced by Edinburgh, audio and video provided by WeVideo and the YouTube Music Library, photos provided by Google Images, screen recording taken from Wikipedia. Achieved using iPicky.com.